Reaction TV Bates nagbabalik po. Karen Davila, tinadtad ng pinong-pino si Benny Abante. Ito po, pakinggan natin. Akala siguro ni Benny Abante, kakampi si Karen Davila, no? Nagkakamali ka si Karen Davila. Pag wala sa mo dyan, tatadtarin ka niya. Ano po yan? Metaphorical lang. Hindi po tinadtad ng talagang literal, Kasi itong mga quadcom, nililiteral nila. Alright.
All right, we have with us now on Hot Copy House Quadcom co-chairman and Manila 6th District Representative Benny Abante. Representative Abante, good morning to you.
Good morning, Karen. Good morning to all of you there watching this channel right now. Thank you.
All right, so let's go straight to the point. Did you and Representative Dan Fernandez instruct Police Colonel Hector Grijaldo to confirm the reward system in Davao, in effect asking him to lie?
Ano po, sabi po niya, ginawa mo ba o ginawa niyo ba na tawagin si Colonel Grijaldo upang magpatotoo doon sa tinatawag nilang reward system. Mahirapan yata ako nito managalog. Hindi, siyempre may mga listener tayo dyan na hindi sila mahilig sa English. Ito po yun po ang tanong. Ito po.
Dan Fernandez put the paper he was holding on the table and told me, ito ang sasabihin mong statement na ito. While pointing on the paragraph on the paper, ito ang supplemental affidavit ni Colonel Garma. Sabihin mo, alam mo ang reward system. I-confirm mo lang.
Yun po. Ito ang tinatanong po ni Karen Davila. Tuloy po natin. Anong sagot ni Benny the Pastor Abante? Alright.
I already made a statement that there is no truth to the accusations.
Makinig po kayo mga kongregasyon ni Benny Abante. Hindi po kayo kasama dito, Si Benny Abante po ang may responsibilidad dito at basta hindi po kayo kasama dito, si Benny Abante lang, kahit kongregasyon niya kayo, basta hindi kayo kasama dito. Sabi niya, hindi raw, wala daw katotohanan yun.
Colonel Grijaldo, that I forced anyone or we forced anyone to sign any affidavit in exchange to favors or the possibility of promotion.
Wala namang sinabing pinapirma mo siya. Wala ka bang pinapapirma. Wala namang sinabi si Colonel Grijaldo na pinapirma. Itinuro daw lang, sandali po. Itinuro nyo lang daw. Ito po, sandali lang. Ito, para maliwanag. Ito.
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, sa ating lahat, magandang hapon.
Ito.
You told me, ito ang sasabihin mong statement na ito. While pointing on the paragraph on the paper, ito ang supplemental affidavit ni Colonel Garma. Sabihin mo, alam mo ang reward system. I-confirm mo lang.
Yun lang po. Wala po siyang pinapapirma. Kaya hindi siya nagsisinungaling dito si Abante. Kaya lang, nagsisinungaling pa rin base doon sa statement ni Grijaldo na may pinapagawa kay Grijaldo. Palakpakan po natin sa Abante. Palakpakan, napakagaling. Sinong tama, sinong sinungaling? I-comments po niyo sa comment section, sinong sinungaling? Si Grijaldo o si Abante? Yan po tuloy natin si Abante.
Favors or the possibility of promotion. And that is what I said in the media, Karen.
All right, but this is the point,
I do not know
Representative
why-
Abante. Wait,
I
I
do not
won't
know
let that go. I won't let that go just yet. What is
Yeah.
your business and Dan Fernandez's business speaking to a resource person? Why would you do that?
Bawal yun! Bravo! Idol na kita, Karen Davila, Dilawan si Karen Davila, okay lang kung dilawan, basta't idol ko siya dito lang sa video na to. Mantakin mo, bawal pala yun, bawal yung kausapin mo yung resource person habang may nangyayaring investigasyon, bawal! Pakulong. Meron daw kaso yung mga ganyan Meron kaso yan, sabi ni Pangulong Duterte. Tinatawag nilang perpetual disqualification holding public office o tinatawag nilang hindi na sila pwedeng maging opisyal ng gobyerno. O bawal. Tama si Karen Davila. Bawal yan. Huwag mong kausapin yung resource person, witnesses during the investigation or inquiry. Galing ko mag-English. Tagalogin ko po yun. Basta bawal yun. Ganun na yun.
He was actually a classmate of Colonel Garma.
Kahit ano sabihin mo, abante, bawal. Tawagin yung lawyer. Tawagin mo si lawyer. Si lawyer Singgagato. Lawyer, halika rito. Umpisahan mo na. Sabi ng Pangulong Duterte, i-demanda niya raw ito. Silang dalawa, umanda kayo. Yan. Bawal ginagawa nyo, mga mandaraya. Mga mandaraya po sila sa investigasyon pag ganyan, bawal. Bawal yan.
And Colonel Garma asked us if we can talk to Colonel Grijaldo because he has something to say.
Si Colonel Garma raw, kinausap itong ugok na to na may sasabihin. Kaya dapat sinabi niya, bawal. Hindi pwede. Iwalay kayo. Tsaka hindi pwede. Hindi kami pwedeng makipag-usap sa inyo in secret or in private. Bawal kasi meron kaming delikadesa. Kami yun, mga Duterte yun. Pero kayo, wala. Alright. Let's attack.
So, nagano naman kami, okay, we talked to him.
But what you did was wrong. That immediately put color and bias into the resource persons. What is the business of two representatives speaking to a police colonel who is meant to be under oath, give his testimony? You should not have spoken with him.
Di ba? Yung ginawa mo, mali. Abante. Kahit anong gawin mo kahit anong gawin mong pagpapaliwanag, ikaw ang tanda-tanda mo na, nandiyan ka sa Kongreso, ang tagal mo na sa Kongreso, hindi mo pa rin alam ang tama at mali o talagang meron kayong niluluto. Yan. Alam nila yon mali. Kaya lang siguro meron silang mga okus-pokus. Kasi kung wala kang okus-pokus, alam mo yung delikadesa at alam mo yung rules. Alam nila yung rules, di ba? Di ba, pag gumanon sila, yung anong tawag doon, yung attention, basta yung rules, alam nila yung rules. Alam din nilang bali ng rules. Kasi yung tumatawa yun, di ba? Mali yun, paring Abante. Sige, pakinggan natin. Tama, mali si Abante, tama si Karen Davila. Di ba? Buti na lang napanood natin ito. At napatunayan natin na mayroong ohus-pohus dito. Bawal. Bawal.
No, he was not under oath in the Senate, yes. But when we talked to him, we were talking to him in response to what Colonel Garma said.
Talaga naman. Under oath daw siya sa Senate. Sinabi na nga ang bawal. Ang mga nag-iimbestiga, tsaka yung mga iniimbestiga, bawal magkausap ng secret, bawal magkausap yan. Kasi magkakaroon ng yung kulay, di ba? Anong kulay? Kulay itim, mga budhi. Huli, sunog. Sunog si Benny Abante. Ang tanda-tanda na hindi pa niya alam. Alam niya yan, kaya lang, ang problema, sabi nga ni Karen Davila, parang merong kulay.
No, but in the end, he was going to speak in the Quadcom. They are under oath in the Quadcom, correct?
Yes, that's true, yes.
Yes, so why would you
But
speak
we never.
No, the point is this, Representative Abante.
Yes,
Do you, in the lower house, do you all speak to your resource persons before they attend the hearing?
Not necessarily, but in a way,
Is that the practice in the lower house?
Karen,
Is it the practice in the lower house that you speak?
Sometimes, these resource persons would request us.
Wala ring respeto sa babae. Nagsasalita yung babae, dire-diretso si Abante. Ano ba naman? Nahuli ka na. Nahuli kayo. Bawal yan. Pangulong Duterte, yan daw mo yung demanda. Demanda doon sa doon. Hindi kay Abante. Doon. Ready na natin. Wala nang patumpik-tumpik pa yan. Nahuli, bawal.
To talk to them privately. So we give them some time so we could be able to talk to them privately. But the thing is this, forcing anyone to make an affidavit that will tell them, that will speak lies to them. We don't do that.
Wala kami sinabi, ikaw ang nagsabi niyan. Sabi niya, wala kaming pinipilit, wala kaming pinoforce, wala kaming binabraso. Parang ganun salitang kanto. Kasinungalingan daw yung kay Colonel Gilardo. Mangyak-ngyak na nga yung tao, mangyak-ngyak pa yung asawa. 'Di ba? Kasi kayo nasa poder, nasa kapangyarihan kayo. Kaya ang tingin ninyo, kahit Colonel yan, ang tingin mo, Benny Abante, ikaw, ano ka lang, tinatawag dyan, ang tawag sa'yo, trabahante ng taong bayan. Kami ang nagbigay sa'yo ng poder o kapangyarihan, yung mga taga 6 District ng Maynila. O yun, 6 District ng Maynila, sintensyahan nyo na to. Diba? Ganyan yan eh. Kasi magaling silang mambastos doon sa mga resource person, tsaka mga ano nila, mga witnesses. Cite you in contempt, kulong. Cite you in contempt, kulong. Walang ano yan, habas na cite in contempt, trigger happy. Sabi nga ni Senator Villanueva, isang idolo. Diba? Cite, kaya nandun siya in contempt, wag. Kawawa naman, nandun sa 6th District.
You see?
Okay, but he did not say you forced him to make an affidavit. This was his testimony in the Senate. Number one, he said first that Congressman Dan Fernandez put the paper he was holding in the table at sinabi, yung paragraph na yun, no, yun ang affidavit ni Colonel Garma. Sinabi niya, ikumpirma mo na alam mo ang reward system. In other words, it appears that you were not objective, both of you, that you were in effect influencing a resource person to
No, we're not.
corroborate Garma's testimony.
No, we're not.
Ay, talaga naman. Huling-huli na, nagsisinungaling pa. Huling-huli na. Kaya, nasaan si Garma? May sakit? Sabay silang nagkasakit ni Leonardo? Ganon? Natakot kayo? Kayo, nag-iimbestiga, tinatawag ninyo itong si Pangulong Duterte at si Sara Duterte. Pag nag-open ng investigasyon sa Senado, yung mga resource person at witnesses ninyo, nagkakasakit, ganon? Sinong maniniwala sa inyo? Alam nyo kung sinong maniniwala sa inyo? Wala. Biglang nagkasakit, nung silang nag-iimbestiga kay Garma, iyak ng iyak, habang binabasa yung torture, parang torture, di ba? Parang torture. Tapos, tumakbo pa si Gonzales, pataas, nasa baba siya, papaulit na naman yung binabasa ni Garma dahil napakasakit sa kanyang kalooban. Malay ba natin na kung yun ay totoo, sinulat o talagang kay Garma? Kayo lang ang nakakalam nun. Kayong mga nasa Quadcom. Pero ito, mali ang ginawa ninyo, hindi tama. Tama nga naman na dapat merong isang Karen Davila na magsabi. Diba? Tsaka kahit hindi kay Karen Davila, dito pa lang sa pagbibigay na ng testimonya under oath ni Police Colonel Grijaldo, ay mali na yung ginagawa ninyo. Pambabastos sa isang uniform personnel ng gobyerno. Di ba? Tama yun. Pambabastos yun. Ha? Huwag kang uutot sa tabi ko, bastos yun. Parang ganun ang ginawa nyo. Di ba?
Accusation niya.
We're not influencing him. We're just asking him because it was Colonel Garma who actually told us, can you please talk to Colonel Grad because he's my classmate.
Regardless,
He has
this is not
something
the
to say.
point.
The thing is this. The thing is
Okay,
this.
but
Ano to, mga uto-uto? Sinabi ni Garma na gusto kong kausapin si Grijaldo. Kasama kayong dalawang ni Dan Fernandez tsaka ikaw. Kaya naman kayo masyadong matamlay na ngayon kasi huli, sunog. Merong madidimanda, demanda ng Pangulong Duterte.
Okay.
But the point is, did you speak to a resource person, two representatives, a resource person in private without his lawyer? Did you do that?
No, there were two lawyers there. You see
His
that?
lawyers.
He could
Hindi naman tanga si Abante, no? Hindi tanga, no? Sinabi ng lawyer. May dalawang lawyer daw doon. Lawyer ba yun ni Grijaldo, Abante? Pakibit nyo na to, bitbitin nyo na to. Anong pinagsasabi dito?
he could be able to call his lawyer too if he wanted to.
No, that's not the point. When you spoke with him, was he alone?
The point is this, Karen. No no force was given.
Hindi pa rin pwede. Sabi nga ni binabara ko nyo Si Abante, pastor ba to? Paki-verify nga sa sa John. Kung nandun na yung pangalan niya, hindi naman sa impyerno. Bago ka makarating ng impyerno, yung entrance. Alright.
The point is this: we did not tell him, we did not actually force him to make an affidavit. We did not force him to say that he agrees with Garma. All right, we did not do that. Oh, we were just
Representative
polite enough, polite enough
No.
because they wanted to speak to us.
Magaling! Lawyer ba to, lawyer? Di ba pastor to? Lawyer ba? Paki-comment nga sa comment section kung lawyer tong tao na to. Kasi kung lawyer to, hindi niya gagawin to. Kung lawyer to, hindi niya gagawin ang kagaguwang ito. Alright.
We're just polite enough to be able to give them the room for them to say something.
Okay. Another testimony he said in the Senate during that conversation, tinanong mo pa, o ilang taon ka na lang sa serbisyo, baka pwede ka bang general? Was there a part of the conversation that went this way?
That's a lie.
Ha! Pag daw po gano'n ang sasabihin ng isang tinatanong mo, ginawa mo ba to? It's a lie. Dapat sasabihin niya, hindi, gano'n dapat. Yung mga psychologist pag sinabi ng it's a lie, ibig sabihin, it's a lie. Yun nagsasalita, liar. Liar, go to Congress. Wala sa ayos.
The thing is, why would people believe a killer who would say those things?
But why would they believe you?
Even
This
at the
was
TUWADCOM.
highly inappropriate.
Tingnan mo nagpipaint po siya, why do people believe killers? Grabe itong pastor na to no? Let's say si Grijaldo, nakatoda siya. But it doesn't mean na criminal siya. Di ba? Killer siya, according to the law. Di ba? Pero, grabe si Abante. Brad, grabe si Abante. 6th District na Maynila, magdesisyon kayo, sentensyahin nyo na to.
The point is,
No,
Representative Abante, is this. You and Representative Dan Fernandez put the results of the Quadcom in a compromising situation. It affected the credibility by speaking to a resource person privately.
I don't think so.
Na-corner sila dito, na-corner. Mga ka-reaction, na-corner ang mga to. Kaya kanina nag-press con sila doon sa Congress, wala silang kagilas-gilas. Para silang mga basang sisiw. Kung magsalita sila ganito. Di ba? Akala kasi nila, ba't nagsama si si Abante tsaka si anong tawag diyan, si Dan Fernandez. Alam mo nung nag-aaral ako, dahil medyo mahina yung banda dito, sinasama nila lagi ako dun sa top para medyo maawa ako. Pag sinama nila ako dun sa wala ring laman dito, parehas kami pupunta dun sa dun sa bangin. Pinagsama si Dan tsaka si Benny, hindi ko naman sinabing parehas silang walang utak, kaya lang, ba't pinagsama nyo sila? Yun ang malaking katanungan, di ba?
I mean, we will still pursue the truth, and that is what we want to say. We
Okay.
want to pursue the truth on these things, and I don't think that people would just believe a killer telling lies in the Senate committee.
Meron na ba sinabing lies? Si Grijaldo? But ano ba to? Convicted na ba si Grijaldo? Benny? Paki-comment nga sa comment section kung convicted na si Grijaldo. Siguro siya, accused or defendant or whatever, pero hindi pa siya convicted. Hindi ko alam kung convicted na si Grijaldo, pero kung magsalita si Benny Abante, masyado niyang masyado niyang minamalit itong si Colonel Grijaldo, kasi mayaman si Abante, alam niyo naman. Pag mayaman, alam niyo, malaki yung...
Well, don't believe that the previous government used killers to testify against former Senator Laila de Lima. That was believed
We're
in
not
court.
talking about the previous committee hearings. We're talking about the hearing now.
Okay,
we
now,
have to call-
okay,
we
so
have
my
to call
question
on-
is
we have to
this.
call
My
on all
question,
people, whoever
no,
they might be.
Representative, if you're saying why believe the statements of a killer instead of yourself, why even use him as a resource person? If that's your argument, you said he's a killer, he shouldn't be believed. So
We'd
why
like-
believe him in the Quad Committee hearing?
We would like to find out
Sabi niya, ba't paniniwalaan daw si Grijaldo dahil killer siya. Ngayon, sabi ni Karen Davila, bakit nyo kinuha siya, hindi pala pwedeng paniwalaan, bakit isinama nyo dyan sa Quadcom, Abante, sunog. Sunog!
the truth. Why is it that Colonel Garma changed their statement? Why is it that Colonel Leonardo said that there is still a reward system? I mean, we would like to ferret out the truth. Okay. Now I just said, okay, why would anyone believe a killer? But in our Quadcom meeting, we invite everyone. We invite all the witnesses that would tell us the truth on this. Now, if they will not tell the truth, they will still lie. It's up to them. We are here to investigate. We are not here to lie.
At the end of the day, Representative Abante, why should the people believe now that what he told in the Quadcom hearing is true, that he knew of the reward system, and in the Senate, he would lie by saying that he was asked to confirm it
That
and
is already,
corroborate it?
Karen, that is already expected. I mean, we know for a
Expected na daw po. Pasensya na po kayo, medyo excited lang ako kay Abante. Napakagaling nila. Napakagaling nila. Napakagaling nila. Yan. Ganyan. Ganyan ang gawin nyo, Abante. Ayusin ninyo doon sa secret para yung mga tao, pag yan, natanggalan ng isang tornilyo dito, yun, dire-diretso na sila, magsalita na sila ng katotohanan. Ang bata raw, lagi nagsasabi ng katotohanan. Tsaka yung nasiraan, lagi silang nagsasabi ng katotohanan. Kasi hindi na sila marunong magsinungaling. Katulad yan, hindi ko naman sinabi na siraan si Grijaldo. Na-depress yung tao eh. Alam mo yung depress, wala ka nang pakialam, depress ka na. Wala na, tigok kung tigok, yun, na-depress. O sabi niya, pati yung asawa niya na-depress. O yan, nagsabi ng katotohanan yung tao. Di ba?
fact that anyone that would go to the Senate would perhaps change their statement. That is already expected, ka.
Expected daw yon na magpapalit ng statement. Kaya yung statement ni Espinosa doon sa Senado, iba yung sa Kongreso. Ganun ba yun? Anong klaseng institusyon meron tayo? Magsasalita dito, tatanggapin mo yung laban doon sa Senate. Dapat nga hindi nyo tinanggap yung statement ni Espinosa eh. Kasi nabastos yung Senado. Alam mo ba yun, Abante? Wala, nabastos yung institusyon ng Senado. Ayusin nyo yan. Wala nang maniniwala sa Quadcom. Sabagay, wala naman talaga naniniwala sa Quadcom, di ba? Sila-sila lang naman dyan eh.
But why would he do that? What's in it for him? He's a police colonel. He doesn't want a promotion. If he wanted a promotion, possibly, he would have stuck with the story that he knew of the reward system, given
I don't know, maybe
given the political environment today. But yet he goes to the Senate and risks actually by saying they asked me to lie.
I don't know, but perhaps he's there to protect the president. Perhaps he's there to just agree with the president, with the former president. You see, we really do not know. We do not know what is in the mind of any person.
Hindi ko alam kung kilala ng Pangulong ano ba, Abante? Ano?
We expect that to happen, you see.
Okay, so you've denied it, so it becomes he said, she said, in this case, he said, but at the end of the day, looking at your actions and Representative Dan Fernandez's actions, have you learned a lesson not to speak with resource persons before a hearing?
Alam nila yan, madam. Alam nila yan. Anong lesson? Anong lesson ang pinagsasabi natin dito? Walang lesson. Alam nila yan. Hindi sila matututo. Sabi nga ni VP Sara Duterte, it's a multi-million, maybe billion pesos demolition. Di ba? Meron silang tinatawag na orchestrated para i-demolish yung mag-ama. English po yun. 3 palakpak lang naman dyan. Nag-i-English ako. 3 palakpak sa inyo. Bitawan yung cellphone nyo. Nag-i-English si Reaction TVPH. Grabe.
Perhaps, Karen, perhaps in that way, we were taught a lesson. Sa amin lang, we're just giving them room. Okay?
Siguro may bagong diskarte. May nagka-lesson daw sila sa ganun. Ay, mapapahamak tayo dyan, Brad. Mapapahamak tayo dyan. Dito tayo. Gumamit tayo ng ibang tao. Utusan, yung runner, Ganyan na sabihin mo kay Ganyan na sabihin mo, Hindi kami pwedeng dumirekta sa kanila. Mga engot Ba't didirekta ka sa doon sa taong aanuin mo? Dapat meron kang runner, wala kayo kasing bongo sa tabi nyo. Wala kayong bongo. Pag meron kayong bongo, yung talagang bongo, yung kahit sunugin mo yan, Duterte nasa isip puso niyan. Wala kayong bongo kasi wala kayong mga integridad tsaka mga prinsipyo. Yung mga may integridad lang tsaka may prinsipyo, yun ang may magkakaroon ng bongo sa buhay. O kaya yung Bato de la Rosa o kaya Danau. Yan ang malupit na mga loyal sa Pangulong Duterte. Sasagalang nila yung bala para sa Pangulo. Kayo pera meron kayo. Pero integridad tsaka prinsipyo meron? Thank you kung meron kayo. Diretso.
Walang anumang coercion dito. Walang anumang promise of promotion dito. We cannot even promise promotion. Who are we anyway? You see, we just want to let the people know the truth about the EJ case. Mas matindi ang EJ case rather more than any statement of any police officer.
Okay. But at the end of the day, by meeting with a witness,
Try
a
mo.
resource person,
Yes.
you have 2 sitting representatives, you are co-chairman of the hearing, people can perceive that as undue influence. That's subtle pressure.
I don't think so.
That could be perceived as subtle pressure, undue influence. Remember, you are co-chairman of that committee.
Ang ibig pong sabihin sa salitang Tagalog, kabastusan yun. O illegal. O hindi dapat gawin. Tinatawag yun na unethical. Wala sa tama, wala sa hulog. Sabi nga ni Marcoleta, itong Quadcom, wala sa hulog. Tingnan mo naman kung sino nasa Quadcom. Don Gonzales, Paduano, Abante, Dan Fernandez, tsaka yung mga bubwit. Mantakin mo yan,
Perhaps some people would perceive that, but most people will not. I'm the chairman of the Committee on Human Rights, and we would like to find out. You see that? Even in a personal way. Kung halimbawa, nakiusap yung isang resource person, pwede bang makausap kayo muna? So, we give way. We give way. What is wrong with that?
It's wrong kasi nandun kayo. Mali nga yun kasi nandun kayo. Dapat wala kayo dun. Dapat hindi nyo sila minimit in private or not at all. Hindi nyo sila pwedeng imit. Kaya lang naman, meron silang mga affidavit. Pag yung pagbabasa nila ng affidavit, hindi ka tanggap-tanggap kay Don Gonzales, baka daw mag-isip ang tao na pinilit lang si Garma, dapat yung nanggagalit sa puso. Dapat yung... Hindi pauulit
You see that? We give way. Because he would like to know the truth of the matter. But then, magkakaroon ng pagkakaiba ng statement niya. Well, it's up to him. It's up to him. You see that? Kami lang, ang amin lang attitude is that hindi naman kami matigas. Malambot din kami na nais namin na malaman ang
Alam niyo yung mga ganyang mga klaseng taong mga sinungaling. Alam nyo, sinong kapatid na sinungaling, magnanakaw. Magnanakaw, yung kapatid, yung mamamatay. Hindi po, ganun yun. Mahirap kasing ituwid. Alam mo, yung mga bunganga ng mga sinungaling, alam nyo na po yun. Yung mga body language, yung mga, kasi sunog siya dito kay Karen Davila eh. Hindi ko sinasabing sinungaling si Abante. The way siya magsalita, hindi siya sinungaling. Nakakadiri, ano? Nakakadiri. Matanda ka na, ganyang kapado. May pera na kayo, may poder na kayo, may posisyon na kayo, may mga taong nakikinig sa inyo. Bakit ginagawa nyo pa yan? Hindi nyo na lang gawin ang trabaho ninyo. May mga pamilya kayo, may mga anak, asawa, pamangkin, apo, whatever, pamilya. Tapos naaatin yung ganyan ang gagawin ninyo sa buhay ninyo. Para saan? Para sa kapangyarihan, pera? Nasa inyo na lahat. Maglingkod na lang kayo sa tao ng tama, tapat at yung kapaki-pakinabang. Hindi, tama po yun. Maglingkod kayo sa tao. Ano yung mandato ninyo? Hindi yung ginigipit pa ninyo yung mga ibang tao para lamang makapagpasikat kayo o makapagpakitang gilas kayo sa mga amo ninyo. Bakit? Magkano ba? Hindi, sayang si Abante, di ba? Sayang. Marami nagsasabi, sayang si Abante. Bakit siya sayang, di ba? Ang tanong ko, bakit siya sayang? Kung mga... Di ba? Anong klaseng mga public servant kayo kung ganyan ang ginagawa ninyo sa mga kapwa ninyo? Katulad tong Grialdo, nape-pressure, nagigipit. Siyempre, matatakot yung tao. Lalong-lalo na si Grialdo, hindi naman siguro ganun kayaman yan. Hindi katulad ninyo, naka-Lincoln, naka-Escalade o ano man yung masakyan ninyo, BMW. Siguro si Grialdo mayroon sasakyan yan, pero sa tingin ko, hindi siya mayaman. Kaya natakot eh. Kaya dito, nagsalita siya para siguro palaban din si Grialdo, di ba? Hindi siya magsasalita dyan kung walang yagballs yan. Di ba? Ayaw niyang masira yung institusyon ng kanya suot na uniforme. Kayo, yung suot ng uniforme, kahit puro putik na yan, tsaka box ng baboy, yung pork barrel ninyo, tuwan-tuwa pa kayo, nangangamoy na nga.
Tuhanan. Kung yung taong yan, nais niya, pwede ba kayong makausap? So why not? Oo. But coercing a person.
But Representative Dan Fernandez was there with you. Representative Dan Fernandez was there with you, right?
Yeah.
And
So, ibig sabihin, hindi nila pinapasinungalingan yung sinabi ni Grialdo. Kaya nagiging valid yung sinabi ni Grialdo. Kasi hindi po nila pinapasinungalingan na, hindi kami nagkikita dyan, hindi kami nag-usap, wala pong ganyan eh. Hindi nila pinapasinungalingan yung ano ni Grialdo. Talagang agree sila na nagkita sila without the presence of Grialdo's attorney. English po yun, 3 palakpak naman. Di ba? Hindi nila pinapasinungalingan na mayroong nangyaring ganong insidente.
And Colonel Grijaldo's statement was firm. Sinabi niya, he put the paper he was holding on the table. I believe he said this in Filipino, and he said, this is the statement you'll say. Tinuturo niya yung paragraph. This is Colonel Garma's supplemental affidavit. Just say you know the reward system. Ikumpirma mo lang. Kumpirma mo to. Hawak yung papel. Why would he invent that story?
Who invented, Karen? We
So
didn't.
why would Grijaldo invent that story?
Okay. Well, I don't know about him. Perhaps you could be able to ask him, why would he invent that kind of a story? See? He might...
Ako, ayaw ko pong tumanda katulad ni Benya, diretsahan lang tayo. Ayaw kong, kahit na ganito lang tayo, mahirap at nagsasalita para sa kinabukasan ng ating mga anak, para meron silang mabuti at magandang Pilipinas na iiwanan natin sa kanila at sa mga susunod na henerasyon. Pero hindi ko po gagawin ng mga ginagawa ng mga ganyang bagay. Yung, halimbawa, babayaran ako, o sasabihin nila, bayaran nila ako para mag-stick ako sa isang partido o isang tao na hindi ako magsasabi ng labag o hindi ako magsasabing laban sa halimbawa si Madam Inday Sara. Reaction TVPH, bibigyan kita ng kontrata, 6 na taon tong ano ko, basta't ako, popropagate mo lang ako. Puro magagandang propaganda, sabihin mo sa akin. Kahit si Madam Inday Sara pa yan, hindi mo ako kailangan bayaran. Ako para sa bayan, para sa mamamayang Pilipino. Ang platform na ito, para sa ikabubuti ng ating bayan. Di ba? Kaya ako gusto yung mga Duterte, kahit sila masasama ang kanilang mga pambunganga pagsasalita, yung puso't isip nila para sa ikabubuti ng bayan, para iligtas ang mga kabataan dyan sa malupit at mapangahas na bawal na gamot na yan. Sino pang papalit sa atin? Puro mga adik yung mapapalit sa Pilipinas? Puro mga natuyo ang mga utak ng mga kabataan. Yon ang sentimiento ng Pangulong Duterte, naramdaman natin siya kahapon. Kawawa ang ating mga kabataan, mga ka-reaction. Kung hindi tayo anong tawag doon, yung titindig dito sa laban na ito. Diyan sa pinagbabawal na gamot. Yan ang sisira sa ating bayan. Yan ang sisira sa ating mga kabataan. Di ba? Kayo may mga anak, kayo may merong mga pamilya dyan na sangkot dyan sa mga pinagbabawal na gamot. Kasama po kayo sa amin dalangin na nawa isang araw magising kayo na ihintugo, tigil nyo na yung ginagawa ninyong yan, tigil nyo na, hinto nyo na. Kasi hindi po makakabuti sa inyo yan, sa pamilya ninyo at sa bayan natin. Palakpakan. Reaction TVPH. Palakpakan nyo naman ako naman. Matagal kong ginamit ko yung ano ko dyan, yung granaya, tsaka yung ano, ang tawag doon, yung mga piston ko, ginamit ko doon bago ko masabi yun. Di ba? Oh, tuloy.
Be protecting someone else?
No, so you're saying Dan Fernandez did not do that?
See, he is one of those that knew the killing of General Barayuga. Now, I do not know if anyone would just look at his statement. He was one of those that are accused in the killing of Barayuga.
Oh, bakit sabi niya killer siya kanina? Accused pa lang. Accused pa lang yung tao eh. Sa pananalita ninyo, sentensyado na. 6th District of Manila, pakiusap po, pick upin nyo nga to sa Kongreso. Ilagay nyo sa Senado. Kayo na pong bahala kay Benny Abante, mga 6th District ng ano. Mag-isip-isip po kayo, tingnan nyo ang kanyang kalidad, ha?
Yun dapat yung sinabi niya. I was not part of the killing of Barayuga. What he has said, you see? And the thing is this, kawawa naman si Colonel Garma. Colonel Garma has a change of heart. She had reflection and she said, I now would like to say the truth because the truth shall set me free. Ang nais lamang ni Colonel Garma is that perhaps you can talk to Colonel Ginaldo. He has a lot of things to say. But all of a sudden, he had nothing to say but go against the statement of Colonel Garma.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's what a resource person is. It depends, you know. It's a matter of, by looking for the truth, we can't influence them to speak one way or the other.
Oh, di ba? Sabi po ni Karen Davila, pag ikaw ay kinausap mo yung resource person in private, or kahit na hindi private yan, at nagsalita ka sa kanya patungkol doon sa iniimbestigahan, ay ini-influence mo na siya. Yan hindi dapat ginagawa ng isang nag-investigate o let's say yung kabilang panig na gustong malaman yung katotohanan. Gusto mo palang malaman yung katotohanan, wag mong kakausapin para ma-influence yung isang tao na sa kanyang pahayag na ito, ito. Tinuturo nga doon yung paragraph na babasahin eh. O, di ba?
Because now he claims, this is what he's saying. I mean, this is what he's saying in the Senate, that at first he refused Dan Fernandez, right? Sinabi niya wala siyang alam sa reward scheme. Tapos, kinausap mo siya pagkatapos, tas dito mo na parang, this is where undue influence could be perceived or pressure. Sinabi mo daw, tinanong mo, ilang taon ka pa? Ilang taon ka pa ba sa PNP? Sabi niya, I still have 4 years before my retirement. Sinabi mo, you can still become a general. Doon niya sinabing, I'm content with my rank.
Well,
Kumbaga, it means if you say something that is pleasing to this administration, ganun ang dating, is baka maging general ka pa.
Well, talagang mangyayari yan, Karen. I mean, people will always try to excuse themselves or give reasons para baka wala sila sa investigasyon, para hindi na maimbitahan yan, para, para bang, any investigation in the Senate or the House, hindi naman nakakatuwa yan sa kanila eh. All right? So they would do everything they can to excuse.
But I think there's a lesson here for two representatives. It's the issue of propriety and being beyond reproach. We ask our judges, we ask Supreme Court judges to be beyond reproach. Not a hint, right? Not a hint of impropriety. So next time, what will change in how the Quad Committee...
Hindi next time. Dapat panagutin yan dalawang yan. Sabi nga ng Pangulong Duterte, meron siyang sinabi dun eh. Nakalimutan ko lang yung exact word. Kasi wala nang space yata yung megabytes. So sabi niya, pwede silang mahabla o mademanda. O, di ba? O, ano pang tinihintay mo, Atty. Panelo, idol? Umpisa na. Para magkaalaman na. Habang iniimbestiga si Madam Inday Sara, sila naman iimbestigahin din natin. Sabay-sabay na investigasyon yan. Pati lahat, imbestigahan natin. Huwag na tayong magtrabaho sa bansang ito. Mag-imbestigahan na lang tayo. Imbestigahan si Marcos Jr., imbestigahan si Tambaluslos, imbestigahan si Saldico, yung flood control. Lahat, kaliwat kanang investigasyon na lang. Pagurin natin yung Supreme Court.
holds its hearings.
We are not a court, Karen. We are a committee in Congress. And we are just there to investigate and to ferret out the truth so we could be able to craft more laws to prevent those things happening again. You see? No, we're not the court.
Craft more laws, sabi nga, may narinig ako in aid of prosecution din eh. Nagsisinungaling ka na naman yan, Brad eh. Hanapin ko yun, para parinig ko sa'yo. In aid of persecution. Sino man nagsabi nun? Ikaw yata eh. Kung hindi ikaw, si Paduano. Kung hindi si Paduano, si Dan Fernandez.
Yeah, you're not the court, but
we're not there to prosecute.
Investigators are also expected to be
Yes, but we're not there to prosecute. We're not there to prosecute. It is up to the DOJ or the NBI to prosecute whatever they might say. You see that? I mean, ano
You see that?
namin kung magsisinungaling yan?
No, but you don't know anymore. The problem now is the public doesn't know saan siya nagsinungaling. Sa inyo or sa Senate.
Tama.
Technically, he recanted his testimony in the Quadcom. That's what he did. He recanted his testimony in the Quadcom by saying that in the Senate.
That would be true. The thing is this, Karen, no? Nakikita namin kahit sa Quadcom, under oath na yung mga witnesses, nagisinungaling pa eh. Under oath na nagisinungaling pa sila eh. Alright? Nakikita po namin yan. O meron kayong mga ebidensya. But they still lie. Oo.
Alam na pala nila, tatanungin pa yung tao para lang makapagsinungaling hati.
Bakit? Because they know it's not the court. Oh, they can say anything they want to say. Oo. It might even be, for example, like perjurious or what it is, but they still lie. So anong gagawin namin doon? But we are still here. We are still counting that one day, these people like Colonel Garma will have a
Well, you can file for perjury if they lie. You can file for contempt if they lie.
We can contempt.
They are under oath.
And that's the reason why we contempt them.
Okay. But the issue at the end is this. You will deny it. He insists on it. Dan Fernandez has denied it. But in the end, how will you proceed with future hearings of the Quadcom?
We will still...
Wala na, uupo na si Madam Inday Sara. Yung mga Quadcom na yan, pagdating ng araw, huwag niyong i-deny na parte kayo ng Quadcom. Yung history, sasabihin nila, Quadcom, makita si Barbara, Quadcom, Quadcom.
Proceed, Karen, whatever happened. You know, we know that in a way, Ah,
Nakainga na po, nakainga na. Kasi tumigil na magtanong si Karen Davila. Ha? Nakapag-relax na. Dapat nandito si Paduano para ma-cite in contempt si Karen Davila Ha?
mangyayari itong mga bagay na ito.
But will you now not talk to resource persons
It will not
before
stop
the hearing?
Perhaps, Karen, perhaps we have learned something.
Oh, perhaps, siguro. Ganun yun, perhaps. Hindi pa, absolutely, hindi na ako,
Here that we must do. Never talk to a resource person in private. You see that? Perhaps that is what we must do. You see? Oo. We're learning the ropes, Karen. I mean, we're not perfect people. You know, we
you are not perfect, but you, alam nyo na po yun, hindi na tayo pinanganak kahapon. Bakit nila miniting tong si Grijaldo? Miniting nila tong si Grijaldo para pakainin siya na siopaw. Tinuro ni Dan Fernandez, siopaw yan ha, kainin mo yan, siopaw. Ayaw mong kainin, cite in contempt.
we can do some mistakes sometimes, but the thing is this. Nakita namin, hindi pala maganda yung pagbigyan mo yung tao na gusto makiusap, kausapin kami. Sabihin na lang namin, okay, humarap ka na lang doon sa TUWADCOM hearing. Sabihin mo na lang gusto mong sabihin doon.
Oo, tsaka dapat, ang tawag doon, executive meeting. Kung mag-executive kayo, kailangan nandun ng mga lawyer, kailangan nandun ng mga tao. Lahat, walang mga dalawa lang kayo, ganyan. Ibig sabihin, ano yun? Pangangaliwa yun.
Alright? So, perhaps in that way, Karen, you're right.
All right. On that note, sir, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll be watching the Quadcom hearings. Mag-ingat kayo, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you very much.
Palagay ko, itong si Abante, meron akong kaibigan parang ganyan ang style Kahit pagkatapos kinausap yung isa, pinagmumura niya habang hindi niya naririnig. Pero hindi sinabing ginawa ni Abante yun, ha? Pero dito sa style ni Abante, tanong lang, gagawin kaya niya yun? Alright, mga ka-reaction, sana nagustuhan niyo itong ating reaction, bagong reaction video. At tuloy-tuloy lang tayo. Duterte!